Hi guys, my name is Hito Star. I am a singer, dancer, astrologer based in New York City, originally from Japan. So today I'm going to talk about astrology in April, especially the second half of April. If you don't know my story, I completely transformed my life with astrology at one point in my life. From where I was really not doing well with everything in my life, relationship, money, my work, my family, I completely transformed because I met astrology and became influencer for Carnegie Hall, for example, and I manifested so many dreams I had. So here today I am going to bring you some transformations with the information, and hopefully that will really help you. Okay, so this month in April, the biggest thing happening is 10 major planets in the sky are going forward. So this is something I didn't talk about in the last video because simply I just really forgot. Like it's really going fast, that it's actually happening already. And what this means is there's only one time or twice in a year when all the planets are going forward, not being retrograded, and that is the period when things tend to go forward, meaning towards the direction that you want to go. So typically this time is known as the time that it's better to, for example, launch your project, move things forward, just in general in any areas of your life. So things tend to naturally go forward around this time. So you might be feeling the momentum already that started around March 20th when Mercury went forward after the retrograde. So March 20th till May 6th, 5th, 6th, around then is actually the period all these 10 planets are going forward. So if you are, for example, business owner, if you have some kind of projects that you want to move forward, this is a perfect time to launch something, work on something, because we don't get this period that often in our lives, just once or twice a year, and it is the time right now. So yeah. And believe it or not, I actually started this channel in English around that time without even thinking about it, and that happens naturally because we all have instinct and all the flow of the universe. We are in it, right, as a human being. So that is the first thing. And we have new moon in Aries on April 17th. So new moon is when the moon and the sun comes together, and that's when things happen, things start to happen, and that is a time that it is good to plant your seed for the next, especially the next 2 weeks period, but for the next phase, which can be 6 months, even longer than that as well. So new moon is a great time to set your intention, especially in this new moon in Aries. It's about originality, your brand, yourself. So it's all about your new identity and who you are. So it's great to really look into who am I really, and who am I going to be, and the way you want to embrace this new identity is that you already are the identity, and you want to see that from the past manifested self, right? So that is a great thing for this new moon to do. And if you're already working on your inner work, your self-beliefs, it is a perfect timing to do so. So use journaling, any type of modalities, meditation, whatever that works for you. It is a great time to reprogram your identity. And if you are looking into create your own brand, it is the time to start something. So whatever that makes you feel scared. For example, for me to start this new YouTube video in English especially was scary, and I postponed it for so long to the point that I got so sick of it, sick of myself. And I was like, okay, if I don't do it this week, it's gonna be like disrespectful for myself. So that's how I really got to start this YouTube channel, for example. But if you have anything that you feel like, okay, I know I have to do this, or I feel like this is for me, but I'm like, I know it, but I'm scared. This is the time. If you do something that scares you, a huge transformation, huge breakthroughs are happening right now. So that is a great thing to do. You don't have to do it all at once. In fact, this new moon is actually time to really do it little by little, baby steps. Okay, because in this new moon we have so many planets in the sign of Aries, at the beginning of sign of Aries, which is a lot to do with new beginning. But we have this planet called Saturn involved in the conjunction, and also we have this Pluto in Aquarius that's in a harmonized angle called sextile. So what does this mean is that you might feel like you are challenged somehow with the thing that you are trying to move forward. If that's the case, don't worry, because whatever that looks like problems on the surface, that's also the voice of the universe. That's also the voice of God, however you want to put it, whatever you believe. So that is the key. If you feel like, oh, I wanted to do this so fast, but like, why is this on the way? Like, why am I limited? And why do I feel like stopped? If you feel that way, that feeling or that resistance is also the voice of the universe. So just accept it and rather look into, okay, so what does this mean? If I feel this way, what does this mean? Maybe it's the relationship with your mother. Maybe it's the relationship with your father, your sister. It could be something that you felt like you made a mistake, sort of yourself as a failure in the past. It is the time to renew that story, completely reprogram by looking at those things. Because sometimes the resistance could be from outside, right? Like, for example, your coworker is being a problem, or your family member is being, I don't want to say bad word, like a big problem. Then what happens is that we always put that as a problem outside, but it's hard to believe. We don't want to believe it, but it's actually from our inside. So in that case, we can only change ourselves, and the only way to do it is really look within and do the programming, do the inner work, whatever it is. So this is a perfect new moon for that. And if you come up with some kind of feelings or some kind of resistance, that's okay. Just know that that is the challenge that the planets might be giving you at this point to make you realize. Okay, so that's a really important thing. And at the end of this month, there's a really interesting event happening. I'm just looking at the notes here. I make a lot of notes before making this video for you guys. So I see this planet Uranus is going into the sign of Gemini, and it's going to stay there for the next 7 years. Okay, so this is a huge event in astrology, and Uranus is a planet of change, revolution. It's uncomfortableness, talking about doing something scary. It's the energy of Uranus, right? So that is moving into sign of Gemini, meaning we have this huge transformation in communication, something new technologies, new technologies. For example, AI is just really, going like forward so fast, and we have so many explanations about that in astrology as well. But this Uranus moving into sign of Gemini is a huge thing. So for you personally, think about the transformation that you've been feeling like in your life, especially the last 1 year or so, but especially in communication, anything to do with teaching, learning, writing, speaking, all that kind of actions, right? And the system of education. You might be going through some kind of like radical transformation in that, and it is a great time to make that as well. So this can be happening just really naturally too, but at the same time, it's good to move on to something new. So if you feel like you're calling for something new, that would again scare you because it's the area that you've never done, or it's something that you don't think you're good at. That could be really the answer for you. So just give a try, and even if it's uncomfortable, that would make your transformation so much faster. That would make you see like other horizons in your life, and that would make you feel so much more independent. It's an energy of independence and freedom. Okay, we all want freedom, right? So that's what's happening at this new moon. And another thing that's happening is Chiron, this asteroid called Chiron, and moon and the sun are conjunct at this new moon, which is very interesting. Chiron is known as a wounded healer. Okay, so it's an asteroid, but it has an energy of a wounded healer. What does that mean? It means when it's aspected, a conjunct, for example, in this case, with moon, sun this time, right? It gives us energy of healing. It gives us energy of energy or chance to heal from within. And you might encounter some kind of event or some kind of information that would make you really look into your wounds in your life. A lot of times it's related to your family, related to some kind of past events, right? That would probably make you detox in a way, in a good way, from mentally, from your soul, that you feel like, okay, I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like I'm purging, I'm healing. And if that's happening this week, especially around the week of new moon, that's okay. Just let it out. Cry if you need to. It's an opportunity to really heal each other, right? Because we are all connected, and we cannot go through this life by ourselves. So that's happening at this new moon. And another thing that's happening is Venus in Taurus. In Taurus is in a harmony called sextile with Jupiter in Cancer. Okay, so this is really beautiful because Venus in Taurus is actually a really great place to be. Venus, energy of money, fun, hobbies, relationships, any of that is really positive right now, very much expressed in a beautiful way. So you might have some kind of fun events, especially to do with Taurus. So using your five sense, you know, having great food, gourmet food, anything that's fun, really. And with Jupiter, you tend to get lucky, expansive. So that might be happening at this new moon. This is a really nice energy that we want to appreciate and enjoy. So go appreciate the time with your friends, time with your family, loved ones. That would really enhance this energy. Okay, so another thing, or I guess it's all related, but the energy of Aries I've been talking about is a lot to do with fiery energy. It's really a time of decision. It's really a time of deeper truth, because not just like Aries, the sign that we are having the new moon this time, we have this energy of Mars, Saturn together, and Pluto here too. But what does this mean? Is it's almost like a military type of energy. It's really like about focus and precision, and yeah, it's really about long-term success. Okay, so but it's probably personal this time. So it's a great time to really look into deeper truths. It's not just like surface, but something that's really deep inside. It could be like from your psychology. It could be from some kind of past event. That would actually transform your life a lot. And alongside of that, you do want to make some decisions, or you might have to just make the decisions because of the circumstances, and that is a perfect thing to do at this new moon. So just take advantage of that. If anything is like wishy-washy, like, you know, it's not going as you think, then the best thing for you to do at this new moon is really to make decisions, because decisions are just in yourself, but it's really powerful. When you make decisions, your outside world, fourth dimensions, it starts with fourth dimension, then 3D start to change, but that would really start to change. So this new moon is new moon of decisions. So if you don't have anything, if you have anything that you haven't decided yet in yourself, people don't have to know it, but that is the decision you need to make. Okay, so I hope this information helped you. Let me know if you have any comments, things that's happening to you right now, questions. And I'm just gonna share a little bit about like what's happening to me around this time. If you hear my voice a little bit rough, because I'm just getting out of a little cold, so I'm sorry about the voice that you had to hear, but I'm feeling so much better now, so that's okay. And thank you so much for watching my video this time, and also the last time if you watched my video, because that was my first video ever on this channel. And I found out that 300 people watched one of my videos on this channel already after I just started. So I'm so glad. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, my intention is really to help you transform in your life towards the direction you really love, right? And last time I shared about my little story when I encountered astrology, started astrology. I was like at the bottom of my life. That's how I really felt. But so go watch the story if you like, if you haven't watched it yet. But I wanted to tell you like how I got into the company that I sing at Carnegie Hall right now. I've been singing there for more than 7 years now, but I have this amazing opportunity to be there to sing at Carnegie Hall, Madison Square Garden, Radio City. We are actually performing at the Radio City this August as well. And it's a little story that I confirmed that manifestation happens quickly and also easily. And so what happened was around the time I got into this company, I was teaching my Zumba class in Brooklyn at the time, because I was living in Brooklyn. I live near Times Square now in Midtown, which is really convenient. But at the time, I was like living in like far away in Brooklyn, and I was teaching at this fitness studio, and all my students there were about 75 years old, like above 75 years old ladies. And in fact, there were only like 5 to 7 people at a time at this fitness club. And but the situation was that I was still waiting for my green card, and I couldn't really move on to other jobs. So I was just teaching that class at that time. And I already knew astrology at that time, because that's after I completely shifted my life. But I just, I was kind of like frustrated that I had to teach the class to only 5 to 7 people. And it's a full out, really energetic class. And but the thing was, the ladies who were more than 75 years old, they were loving it. They were like so into it, and they just came every week, like really looking forward to my class. So my mission was really to make these ladies happy, right? So I was like, I initially created the class for like a little younger clients, but because of the situation I had, I was like, okay, this is something God, universe is giving me at this point. So why don't I just do that, like 100%, put that energy. And I was going there, and I would teach the super high energy class, like shaking it, and like all these ladies were like doing all the work. Like I was doing that every week. And what happened was, one day I was talking about how I started singing lately, because I had a period of time, it was actually like 8 years, I couldn't sing or dance. Actually, I was just doing hot yoga for the longest time, and I had a huge artist block. So I was like sharing about that in the class at the beginning. I actually didn't sing for like 8 years, but I finally started to sing again, like something in me like opened up. And then this lady in my class was like, if you sing, or if you're a singer, I have a friend who is in a company where they sing at Carnegie Hall every year. So why don't you audition for that? So I was like, okay, well, I was like thinking like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, that's like so sudden. Then I was like, okay, well, let's start the class, and let's do this anyways. And so I kind of like, put it aside, and I did my class, and I kind of forgot about it, because I just like couldn't see the opportunity right away, right? So then what happened was, while I was changing in the locker room of the fitness club, after I took a shower, this lady emails me already saying, she's one of my really big fans in my class, that who was like really like talking about me highly, like she was very passionate. And then she was like, I already got your contact from the front desk, and I already emailed my friend, so she's gonna contact you about the audition. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm still like, changing in the locker room. And so I was like, okay, well, thank you so much. And then I got the information, went to the audition right away, and then got into the company right away. And after that was the rest was a story, history. I just started to perform there, and years, in years that I got to have all these great opportunities in my life. So I'm just sharing this story to tell you manifestations happen really quick sometimes, right? But the crazy thing is, before this thing happened with this client of mine, I actually had a picture of Carnegie Hall and also Radio City too, but on my vision board long time ago, before this. And that vision board even disappeared when I moved to a different apartment. But this manifestation happened after, because I had that in my vision, and I was looking at it every single day for like more than a year for sure. And then this thing happened. So when it happens, it's fast, but it's, it starts from your 4D, like I was saying earlier. So that goes to tell you, whatever you put in your vision can happen so quickly a lot of times, especially when you really know who you are. Talking about identity this time, I was like so much into astrology when this happened that I completely really shifted about myself to new identity, and just focus on like whatever you have, the opportunity you have in front of you right at that time. Because that really taught me, like whatever you have in your life already, if you really appreciate and just really give the focus, and keep the end vision active in your mind, it always comes through like from a weird angle. A lot of times it's like, what? So I'm here to tell you, my life is always like that. Like, and it's not just me, but my clients. It can happen to anybody in this way. So I hope this story helped you to see the picture of manifestation, and like looking into yourself with astrology can be really powerful. So yeah, I hope that would help you, and you would manifest your dreams from small things to big things as soon as possible, right? Why don't we enjoy this life? So thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in transforming your life, especially if you have your own business, if you have something that you really feel passionate, that you want to really shine yourself and be famous and influential in what you do, I do have a program that I do to change people. And if you are interested in like really changing yourself, I have free calls you can have with me. So I'm gonna put the link of the free discovery call here under this video. So check that out, and we can have a quick Zoom call and see if that's a good match. It's not for everyone, so if it's if it's a good match for both of us, it will be a great opportunity. So look into the notes I have there and see if that works for you. But in that case, I am looking forward to seeing you, and thank you so much again for watching this video. What did you think? Please comment, subscribe, share. Whatever you do helps me, help me and help others. And I am wishing you a beautiful new moon in Aries, and this amazing weather actually in New York, April. So I will talk to you next time. Okay, have a great day. Bye. If only knew you're not alone.